Standing 6'11", number 8, Channing Frye. Number 12, forward 6'9" from Tennessee, Tobias Harris. Number 5, guard 6'4" from Indiana, Victor Oladipo. Number 9, center from USC, Nick Vucevic. Starting at point, standing 6'2", number 19, Kid.
Before I step down when I'm in the town, you know I got to shut 'em down.
The head coach of your home team. Once again, your Orlando Magic.
I was spinning money to the wind, looking for a friend, hit a war to the core, ripping up the ball.
We are live from Amway Center for an Eastern Conference contest with the Magic in Orlando. It's Wednesday Night Basketball, live on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. In the booth, as always, with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Taking a look at Chicago, and with the top record in the East, well, there's no doubt that this is a top-caliber team.
And they've basically steamrolled these guys all season long, Kevin. 3-0, a chance to go 4-0, sweep all 4 games of the season series. They just seem to have this club's number.
You know, they'll be doing a little jaw-jacking tonight, too, talking some trash, I bet. Probably going to remind those guys what a lopsided matchup it's been. And if they can build up a big lead, then it really might be time to pour some salt in the wound.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. The forward combination of Dunleavy and Gibson. Heinrich is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Gasol, and at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Pau Gasol over the last few seasons dealing with a number of lower body injuries. Knee tendonitis, plantar fasciitis, groin, toe. I'll tell you, Kobe had suggested to him to try to really slim down and lessen the pressure on his joints.
Here's Butler. He's coming off a 10-point game against Cleveland. Pass to Gasol. Trying to find Heinrich. He's got it now. Banked in off the glass. Heinrich's got his first points of the game.
Good job creating an easy bucket there.
The Orlando Magic coming to this one after the win against Milwaukee.
Well, they benefited from some very loose play from their opponents that night, Clark.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I mean, there were a lot of turnovers in that game. Some were caused by their good defensive play, but some were just careless.
Here's Butler after the made shot from the kid. Butler kicks to Gasol. Shot is off. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Fires it up. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
And stolen by Frye. Vucevic is screen on Heinrich. Vucevic trying to get open. And again, the basket from the kid. The kid's got his third basket of the night.
This team is just tremendously talented on the court, and they really seem to be in a good spot with each other as well. No quibbling.
You know, a lot of teams are talented, but they just don't seem to be able to come together as a group. This team has no issues like that, and it allows them to play up to their extremely high potential.
That's just terrific positioning on his part to get the rebound. You know, even if he doesn't have the size, he knows exactly what he's doing out there.
Here's the kid. A 38-point game for him in the win against Milwaukee.
And with 3 steals, he also showed some grit and toughness at the defensive end. Man, a pleasure to watch him work at that end of the floor.
Bulls trail by 5. Heinrich with it. Outside Gasol. Pass to Butler. Gibson setting the pick for Butler. Dishes it to Dunleavy. 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Harris. Only one man back on D. Ahead. No good from the kid.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time.
They grab their own miss. A nice shot by Gasol.
Well, you got to love his determination on the glass, coming out of the gate strong.
Here's the kid. 9 points in the game so far. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. They get it back. Vucevic, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Boy, what a great job making good on the second opportunity. He stayed with that play from start to finish.
Heinrich kicks to Gibson, and Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. Andrew Nicholson, he's checked in for Vucevic. Gordon comes in for Channing Frye. Maurice Harkless is checked in for Tobias Harris. And it's Peyton in for Oladipo. Then for the Bulls, Mirotic is checked in for Gasol. McDermott comes in for Dunleavy. And it's Brooks in for Kirk Heinrich. And so here's Orlando. Following the miss by Nikola Mirotic. McDermott with the double team. Peyton with the ball. Butler covering. Now here's Harkless. D right on him. The shot is off.
He still couldn't finish, even though it looked like he had a lane to the rim. But too often, that's the story for him.
Mirotic dishes to Brooks. McDermott with the screen for Brooks. Up off the screen. And the layup by Mirotic.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, I think that could really set things up well the rest of the game. Pound the ball inside and then let your perimeter players play off your bigs.
Harkless hits the three-point bomb.
Very positive opening quarter for them. The shots have been falling.
You know, the shooting percentage would be nice if it stayed right there, but that's going to be tough to do.
Now here's Brooks. 9 points last game. And there's the feed to Mirotic for three. Can't get it to go. And Orlando the other way now. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
Boy, that was a gut-wrenching loss and what was a very tight game. They didn't rebound well, and I think that's what they're going to have to do much better tonight. They have to be tougher inside.
Brooks the pass to Butler. There's the dish to McDermott. Now here's Gibson. Tight defense on him. Mirotic sets the screen for Gibson. Misses off the left iron. And I guess, Clark, one thing you could point out about that game, that they lost, the battle of the boards.
Got completely dominated in that area, Kevin, and statistically that's what stood out. They just didn't bring the intensity. Tonight they've got to bring greater intensity if they want to win.
The kid passes to Nicholson. Here's the kid. Tries again. Rebound by Butler. From midcourt, no good. And the first is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And when you consider how the Magic are doing, Steve and Clark, what do you think?
And the difference to this point has been defense. This club has really gotten after it, and that's what's gotten them this lead.
Well, there's nothing that's gone up that hasn't been contested so far.
The kid, he's in a shooting guard. Gordon and Vucevic, the big men inside. Harkless is out there with Luke Ridnour. That's who's out there for Orlando. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Thanks, guys. The kid in their last game against the Bucks put on a show. He ended up with 38 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. His coach said that this was just the kind of game they needed from him as they make their postseason push. Every contribution helps, guys.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance, Clark, here tonight?
I'd say no chance, partner. And that's not a knock against him. It's just that he was so good that night, I don't think he could possibly do it 2 games in a row.
He was Kelloggian. Is that a word? We can use that word, can't we?
It is now.
Oh, look at Steve. He didn't like that, though. Look at him.
Let's just say he was really good.
Here's Heinrich after the made shot from the kid. Heinrich kicks to McDermott. Back to Heinrich from past the arc. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
And the rebounding numbers don't actually tell the whole story. I mean, they're barely ahead in that category, but when they've needed them, they've gotten them. They've really battled hard.
It's their work on the glass, Steve, that's prevented any kind of momentum swing.
Here's Snell. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Feeds to Heinrich. It's tipped and stolen by Gordon. Harkless kicks to Ridnour. That is good. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Magic.
Boy, their frenetic defense has really been impressive, putting a lot of pressure on ball handlers and turning them over.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Orlando making some changes. Channing fries. Second quarter ends in a tight one. Bulls lead by 2. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Coach, obviously a tough start for your team defensively, but things seem to improve throughout the first half. What were you seeing out there tonight?
Yeah, no, we didn't do a good job in starting the game. They were going wherever they wanted to go. So we have to do a much better job of playing the ball and then giving the appropriate help. Once we settled down a little bit, I thought our second unit came in and did a good job.
Coach, thanks for the time. Gentlemen, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of the second half in the third quarter. Back and forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. A fantastic game from the kid in this one.
I like that he didn't force anything in that first half. His decision-making was really flawless.
That being the case, Steve, I think they want him to be more assertive in the second half. Look to take more shots. Be a little more shot hungry, even the tough ones.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. The forward combination of Dunleavy and Gibson. Jimmy Butler is out there with Heinrich, and it's Gasol at the 5 roaming the paint.
But the defense just looked a little lazy on the glass there.
Yeah, nobody boxing out. That's inexcusable.
Chicago trailing here.
Vucevic is really a very capable mid-range jump shooter, but his post repertoire is still a work in progress, very much so. With his size and touch, you'd really like to see him develop that back-to-the-basket game.
Here's Dunleavy. Outside Butler. Shot clock at 6. Floats one. It's hauled in by Fry. Fry has got 5 rebounds tonight. Oladipo, the pass to the kid. And Gasol comes to help. Good on the shot. 17 points for the kid.
What a terrific job to get the release perfect that time. I thought it might get blocked or deflected, but nice stroke.
Even with giving up a lot of size in that matchup, still able to get off a nice long-range shot there.
Here's Butler, and a great assist by Heinrich as that one goes in. Butler's got his first 2 points.
You know, I don't think it's ever too late to make a sweet dime. I mean, even if you're halfway through your shot, you might find a better one for a teammate.
Can't get a much better look than that, though.
Sure can. Not one you'd expect him to miss there.
Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Dunleavy's got the game tied up here for the Bulls. Orlando's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land, 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. And Gasol comes to help. The pass to Oladipo. No good from outside. Bulls have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Nailed from three-point land. Butler's got 5 points now this quarter. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's the kid. Another miss by Orlando. The Bulls leading by 3. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They sure have been. I mean, really looking good and sharp offensively.
Yeah, knocking down the open shots and really getting a nice flow to their game.
Now here's Gasol. He's got 6. Heinrich dishes to Gasol. Heinrich gets to Gasol. Gasol can't get that one to fall.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Here's the kid, guarded by Heinrich. Now Fry, averaging 8 points a game. They need this, and he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Well, he wasn't phased at all by the bigger man on him, and on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it.
Gordon's checked in for Orlando. Harkless comes in for Harris. And a change for the Bulls. McDermott's checked in. Now here's Butler. He's got 5. Off the screen. And botches the dunk.
Can't say I'm surprised that one didn't fall. He can barely dunk it in the pregame layup lines.
The Magic trail by 3. And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kevin, Bulls coach Tom Thibodeau worked with Clippers coach Doc Rivers in Boston for many years, and they remain close friends, often sharing notes. Rivers said of Thibodeau, "He's the best mind I've ever been around. People keep expecting them to fall, but he holds them together. It's his system, but it's more just his way. He simply doesn't relent, Kevin."
He makes his players believe, Doris. That's something they both share in common. Thank you. The Bulls have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Well, this is a club that has hit about 80% of its free throws during the season. Very impressive number.
And guys, those numbers represent a nice step up from what they were last year.
And Orlando making a change here. Payton's checked in.
Kirk Heinrich in his 12th season out of Kansas. Remember covering this guy in college. Still a quality defensive combo guard at 6'4", tremendous IQ and anticipation, really helps him at the defensive end. And he's, I think, a little underrated offensively, too.
And that one's good.
A large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense.
For Chicago, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the 3rd quarter. 4 of 8. 1:58 left to play in the 3rd. Butler on the wing. Rebound by the Magic. And Heinrich playing big numbers for the Bulls last season. But Steve, his shooting percentages have started now to tail off over the last few years.
You know, I think his defense is really what keeps him on the court at this point, Kevin. Offensively, still a good playmaker and a decision maker, but he's not going to be a big scorer.
Andrew Nicholson, he's checked in for Vucevic. Chicago making some changes. Mirotic is checked in for Gasol. Tony Snell comes in for Jimmy Butler, and it's Brooks in for Kirk Heinrich. Here's Snell. Pass to Brooks. Gibson with the screen on Payton. Count it, and the Orlando lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Gibson.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
Yeah, that was your game, Clark. Pound it inside and take the ball right to the defense.
That's what I tried to do, man. I knew my limitations. This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Yeah, I don't know, Clark. I think there might be even more defense in warm-ups. I mean, this is kind of embarrassing.
Now here's Brooks, averaging 6 points per contest. It's Chicago with another bucket.
As soon as the double team came, he immediately looked to find the open man.
Magic leading by 4. Payton passes to the kid. 3-pointer. The shot no good.
Well, that's clearly a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look at.
Well, true. The defenders shouldn't relax just because he missed that one. He's capable of getting hot in a hurry.
They get the rebound. There's the steal. 1 second separating the shot clock in game. And it's Orlando with another.
And after that last game, Clark, I'm not surprised to see him so hot. He's got it rolling right now.
Bulls trail by 6. Brooks kicks to Mirotic. He feeds it to Snell. Comes up empty down low. And that's it for the 3rd quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the 4th. Orlando, as they end the 3rd quarter with a massive 16-7 run. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
How about the creativity, guys? Terrific vision to pick out that pass and set up the basket.
Some serious creativity. A moment now to reset the lineups. Brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the 4th quarter. On the court for Orlando, Oladipo and Harkless at the 2 and the 3. Channing Frye out there with Tobias Harris. And it's the kid in at the point guard position. And Orlando has possession. Following the miss by Nikola Mirotic, the kid passes to Oladipo. The shot, no good.
I thought he rushed it a little bit, guys, because he had a clean look, just lost his focus.
The drive by Brooks. And the shot is good. Brooks has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Chicago.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Brooks with a screen on Oladipo. Snell dishes to Mirotic. Pulls from the top of the key. It's hauled in by the Magic. Harris has got his third rebound on the night. Orlando moving the ball around. Harkless the pass to the kid. Shot from free throw range. No good off the front iron. Bulls trail by 4. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Brooks with it. Guarded now by Harkless. There's a good screen. Brooks kicks to Mirotic. A 3-ball. And that's collected by the kid. The kid's got his third rebound tonight.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Once again off the mark, Orlando. Last game for the Bulls, it was a loss to the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
Yeah, he put himself in great position to finish that break off, guys.
Yep, right to the rack.
And Orlando making a change. Vucevic is checked in. Then for the Bulls, Pau Gasol's checked in for Gibson. Jimmy Butler comes in for Tony Snell. And it's Heinrich in for Brooks. That shot's good from the kid.
And he should thank the defense for those 2 points, really. Nobody paid him any mind there.
Bulls trail by 4. Right wing, near the three-point line, it's Dunleavy, and a great assist by Heinrich as that one goes in. Heinrich's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's the kid, guarded by Heinrich. No good from the kid.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
Outside Gasol. Kicks it to Dunleavy. Inside to tie it up. And Butler with a nice bucket inside. Butler's got it all tied up now for the Bulls.
The defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job. He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Heinrich dishes to Butler. Back to Heinrich. He kicks it to Gasol. Again, Chicago.
Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
Wow, are they moving the ball right now? They look good.
Here's the kid. Hits it from three-point range. The kid's got 38 points.
And the defense has really bottled him up here in the fourth quarter. That's just 2 of 7 shooting.
Taj Gibson's checked in for Mirotic. Doris Burke has an update for us.
Thanks, Kevin. Tom Thibodeau had some words for his team in that last huddle. He loved the work they were doing on the interior, saying, listen, they've got no answer for us inside, and we're not going to let them off the hook now. Keep pounding it down low.
Oh, that certainly could be costly. In a close one, those kinds of mistakes can really give the other team momentum.
Orlando, they've gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. To the paint, and out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Bulls have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Right side Gasol. Right side Gasol. The kick outside to Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dunleavy's shot is off. Orlando leading. And now Orlando on the break. Oladipo's running. Heinrich on the double team. Here's the kid, guarded by Heinrich. Here's the kid, and right to it goes. The kid's got 40 points.
He's been working some magic out there today, guys. This lead is really his making.
Inside to Gasol, while they're passing to Heinrich, and stolen by Fry. Here's the kid. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2.
No slowing him down. Just incredible numbers for the kid. 40 points, and he's buried a ton of three-pointers in this game, too.
Yeah, it's getting hard to keep track of just how many of those he's hit.
And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Now here's Heinrich. He dishes it to Gasol. Shot to stop the run. Another shot. Buries it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Giving them an opportunity at second chance points with some hard work on the glass there.
Clark, they'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see some long possessions out of them going forward.
Here's the kid. For 3. They get it back. Vucevic. Good. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Time running low here. They need a hoop.
Yeah, score quickly and then foul them right away.
Three-pointer. Heinrich nails it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And that is the shot of the game.
Well, he's got the guts and courage to take it and the skill to make it.
No good from the kid. 11 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Butler. Oh, no good.
After fighting back into it, they had a chance to tie this thing up.
Steve, I love it. They are not going away. They brought it close right now.
He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
A chance to tie it up, Clark.
A 3 would make it happen.
And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. And Clark, you know, it was quite a nail-biter.
Yeah, it was tight. Their guys were able to come up with big plays down the stretch, and that's the difference.
Well, that'll do it. For Dorisburg, Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg,